Every person that I have told that I'm not going to have kids, with the exception of my antinatalist friend, they have told me that I'll change my mind soon. One of the things that they say is you will change your mind once you meet someone nice and get married. Or they say that once I am of that age, I would want kids. And I think, why is this an argument? First of all, I don't call myself an antinatalist because I'm not fond of kids. Actually, I am. And I get it that many people choose to not have kids because they don't genuinely vibe with kids. And that is completely valid. In fact, it is a great decision. You're just saving misery for you and your kid. But not everyone who is an antinatalist does not feel the desire to have children. My decision to be an antinatalist was less about me and more about my kid. Recently, I was talking to my friend who is married, and we are the same age. And she has been married for quite a while, and she was talking about how she can't think of having kids anytime soon because kids are like parasites. Because they just latch on to you, and you have to take care of them, and you have to take them everywhere, change their diapers, blah blah blah. And although I do not agree with kids being a parasite because technically the hosts do not welcome this other organism that is the parasite to feed off the host. So it's not the host's decision to invite the parasite and then leech off all the whatever, like nutrients or whatever. But in case of parents, you make the active decision to have kids. So yeah, they're not, kids are not parasites. So anyways, I did not agree with it, but I said, hey, you know what, totally, it's completely fine if you do not want a kids. Like, look at me, I don't want to have kids, I'm not going to have kids. And she just said that, oh, don't say that, don't say that way. And I was a bit shocked because I had never gotten this reaction. It was more, it felt more like I've talked about something that's taboo or something that is very serious. And I said, oh, what do you mean, could you repeat that? And she said, no, you shouldn't talk like that, don't say that way. And I said, say what? And she said, talk, about having kids, you know, like you would want kids someday. And I said, I think I'm old enough to decide about the situation. And then she agreed with it, which was really nice. She did not press me about it, and she did not try to bully me into having kids or anything. She just agreed with it, and we moved on as she should have. But anyways, the bar is always so low. So I was glad about that. But I have gotten that very often. Another incident happened yesterday when I went out with my friend, and she said the same thing to me, that I will change my mind once I meet someone nice and get married. And again, um, I had to tell her that me not wanting kids is not about me. I mean, of course, it is about me, but it is less about me and more about my kid, because this world does not deserve my kid. Because I know that me as a mother, I would want to protect my kid, love my kid, shield my kid. So but this world is just so vile and evil, and although not many bad things have happened to me directly, but I see that around me all the time, and that does not mean that I'll never fall prey to that, or my kid would never fall prey to that, or my kid's kid would never fall prey to that. So this question is not just about me, but everyone that is going to come, everyone that is going to exist because of me. And if this place was a heaven, if everything was good in this world, if it was actually a profit for my kid to exist, I would definitely have a kid. But this world does not deserve my child, not because my child is special or something, but because it's just not worth it. I think as a mother, I would want to protect my child so much. So, as a mother right now, the best thing that I could do for my child, the best way I could show love to my child is by not having the child, so that I protect my kid. I don't let my kid suffer even 1%. I would say that I love my child enough to not bring them into existence. And it is a hard decision because people literally date people for their reproduction value. I don't know how else to put it. Just either the woman is wanted for the womb or the man is wanted for his sperm. It's just so many people it's a deal breaker if the other person does not want to have kids, and it's totally fine. I mean, biologically we are programmed to have kids, but somewhere I feel it is odd that you would want to have a partner just so that they can offer you another human being instead of just wanting to stay there for the partner. I think as a society we are all programmed to think a certain way, and every time someone tries to do something different, people just panic and they cannot fathom that there is another option available, that they can choose that option, because mostly people are miserable and it likes company. So people just want other people to do the same as they are doing, otherwise their whole world comes crumbling down. I just hope people stop asking things like that to people who don't want to have children. I think being an antinatalist is a very hard decision because most parents have kids as their retirement plan, anyways. So, you know you're going to be lonely, and you know it's going to be hard to find a partner because most people want kids. But again, I hope this also helps me in the future if I feel bad about my decision, that this decision is not about me, but about my kid. And every time you feel that maybe you're doing something wrong, you're not. You're just doing what you think is the best for another human being, and it is not selfish, and you're not letting anyone down. You are just deciding the way that you want to live your life, and you don't have to give in to other people's desires